What if I told you that the simple act of shaking hands has been around for thousands of years? This seemingly mundane gesture has a surprisingly rich history, one that stretches back to the dawn of civilization. From ancient Greece to the modern boardroom, the handshake has served as a universal symbol of trust, respect, and human connection. But why? What is it about this brief physical contact that holds so much meaning? The answer, it turns out, lies in our biology, our social norms, and our shared human experience. In a world often defined by division and uncertainty, the handshake endures as a powerful reminder of our common ground. It is a simple act, yet one that speaks volumes about our relationships, our intentions, and the very essence of what it means to be human. The origins of the handshake can be traced back to the ancient world, where it served as a way to demonstrate peaceful intentions. Imagine a time when strangers meeting for the first time might be carrying concealed weapons. Extending an open hand, empty of any threat, was a way to signal goodwill and build trust. One of the earliest depictions of a handshake appears on a 9th century BC Assyrian relief, which shows the king Shalmaneser III shaking hands with a Babylonian ruler to seal an alliance. The handshake is also mentioned in ancient Greek and Roman texts, often in the context of diplomacy and agreements. This ancient gesture, born out of necessity, evolved over time into a symbol of friendship, respect, and social etiquette. While the handshake is practiced globally, its form and meaning can vary significantly across cultures. In some cultures, a firm handshake is seen as a sign of confidence and trustworthiness, while in others it might be considered aggressive or disrespectful. The duration of a handshake, the grip strength, and even the use of the left hand can all convey different messages depending on the cultural context. For example, in Japan, bowing is the traditional greeting, while in India people greet each other with a namaste, pressing their palms together. These cultural variations remind us that even a seemingly universal gesture like the handshake is shaped by the unique traditions and values of different societies. Understanding these nuances is crucial for navigating intercultural interactions with sensitivity and respect. Section 4. The Science of a Handshake, Trust and Hormones. Believe it or not, there's a fascinating science behind why handshakes make us feel good. Studies have shown that physical touch, even a brief one like a handshake, triggers the release of oxytocin, a hormone linked to trust, bonding, and social connection. When we shake hands, our brains receive signals of warmth, cooperation, and mutual respect. This biological response is thought to be rooted in our evolutionary past, where physical touch played a vital role in establishing social bonds and ensuring survival. By triggering these ancient neural pathways, the handshake fosters a sense of connection and goodwill, paving the way for positive social interactions. Section 5. Handshakes and Power Dynamics. A subconscious language. Beyond its physiological effects, the handshake can also reveal a lot about social dynamics and power structures. A dominant handshake, characterized by a firm grip and palm facing down, can convey authority, while a submissive handshake with a limp grip and palm facing up might signal deference. While these subtleties might not always be conscious, they highlight how even simple gestures can be imbued with layers of social meaning. Understanding these non-verbal cues can be particularly valuable in professional settings, where first impressions and non-verbal communication play a crucial role. Section 6. The COVID-19 pandemic, a challenge to tradition. The COVID-19 pandemic presented a unique challenge to the tradition of handshaking. As a primary mode of viral transmission, touch became taboo practically overnight. Suddenly, the handshake, once a symbol of connection, was perceived as a potential health hazard. This global health crisis forced us to rethink our physical interactions and find alternative ways to greet each other. From elbow bumps to air high fives, people around the world adapted to this new reality, prioritizing health and safety without sacrificing social connection.